Welcome back to another video about the Mathcad Community Challenge November 2025. You sank my battleship. And we have extended this into part of December as well. We challenge Mathcad users, can you take the game of Battleship, the board game, and simulate various aspects of it in PTC Mathcad Prime? And we have gotten some responses that I would like to showcase on YouTube, because I think they're pretty cool. I didn't think you could do it. So Werner, frequent contributor, took this challenge head on, and using advanced controls made possible in Mathcad Prime since Mathcad Prime 10, created this with a XY grid, 10 by 10, controlled by sliders, and then you shoot to, based on your position, take your shot. And there's a cheat mode. I'm going to keep that off. There's a verbose mode, and that gives you active feedback on what kind of ship you shot. So if you watched the last video of Ellen Stevens, that feedback wasn't there. So we're going to turn verbose mode on, so then we can have a bit of a different experience. So I'm going to new game again, get my good luck in there. This one is controlled by the two sliders here, and then shoot. So, you have this little water icon, you get this feedback, missed water. So we're going to continue this checker pattern. You can use the arrow keys to make this a little easier. But then you have to do that. And we got a hit. We hit the cruiser. And you can see on the same screen here what a cruiser actually is, if you never memorized it like me. So we still hit the cruiser. And we sunk the cruiser, and in fact, the game actually gives us that feedback. So, that's really cool. I think if I want to keep doing that, I will continue my checkerboard. Maybe there's something adjacent to the cruiser, and maybe there isn't. Have this little red target. Oh, we hit the battleship. We missed the battleship, which means the battleship is going vertically. So I can up arrow, I can hit that, I can hit that, I can miss that, which means the battleship is right there. We've got 10 shots to go, and now I don't know where do I want to go. I want to, shoot here. There's still the destroyer out there. Well, there's soon not to be a submarine, I can tell you that. Submarine's over here. The destroyer could be here. It could be there. It could even be one of these, if I want to be thorough. But I'm not going to be thorough. I'm going to just go here. If I need to be thorough, I'll go back. But I'm going to guess it's not there. Just a guess. I think it's really cool that you can do some Mathcad. I didn't think anyone could come up with something like this. But they can, because our user community is very smart, and I kind of just misplaced that shot. Somewhere here is this, oh, the destroyer. That's so good, because now somewhere there's going to be a vertical carrier, or that's not, yeah, that's very horizontal carrier. And now I know exactly where it is. And this will be the last shot. Got 51 shots with verbose commentary, which is an improvement over 54 shots with Alan Stevens on his worksheet where there was no feedback like this. So that was the Werner's November 11 worksheet on You Sank My Battleship. So yeah, very cool stuff. If you want to know how it was made, you'll want to expand these collapse areas. You'll want to look in this draft view here. There's some things there. And I'll leave that to you to go to the description, check out the thread for yourself. It's pretty active. Download the worksheets, play the games, and perhaps even better, try out the challenge yourself and see what you can do. You don't have to simulate the whole game of Battleship for the challenge. You can simulate aspects of it. You can just focus on placing pieces on a board. There's all sorts of things. It's written up. Check out the thread, linked in the description. And we'll see you next time on the Mathcad YouTube channel. And stay safe and don't get sunk by people. That would be very bad.